Visiting New York can look like this. But did you also know it could look like this? It is the morning of day one on our Adirondacks tour, and we are currently on Mount Defiance in Ticonderoga, New York. And actually in the distance we can see Fort Ticonderoga over there. We've got some exciting things on the agenda for today, including a seaplane ride over Long Lake. And so, I never know how to end these things. One of the other things we actually got to do is to check out the Adirondacks Experience and Museum. We actually ended up showing up a little bit late, and they gave us an entire private tour after hours, which was really awesome. So I'm currently on Lake Placid in the Adirondacks on our 4-day tour through this part of the country, which has been incredible. Last night we got into Binder's Cabin just before sunset, and someone recommended to us a biker bar called Sporty's. And even though it was like 30 miles out of the way from Indian Lake, we decided to go check it out, and it was such a good decision. We ended up meeting the owner, hearing stories from all of his years of visiting other biker bars, and see his entire collection of motorcycles that he has on display in his bar.
So I bought that 1962 MGA from the motorcycle shop. That's why they call me Sporty, the car.
Ah, okay.
Man, 66
This is day 2 of the Great Adirondack Adventure. Cameron's behind the camera. I'm John. We started in Indian Lake this morning, made our way up to Long Lake and up to Tupper Lake. Great roads, great scenery, and then we continued going north. And we ended up here, which is the Almanzo Farm. Almanzo was the husband of Laura Ingalls Wilder from Little House on the Prairie. So we just got a great tour of what life was like, probably farming at the end of the 19th century into the early 20th century. Very, very cool place. We are in Lake Placid, home of the 1932 and the 1980 Winter Olympics. And I was a kid when Eric Heiden, right here, Eric Heiden won 5 Olympic gold medals, became a national hero. And then behind us was where the American hockey team won gold. Al Michaels, do you believe in miracles? They made history. They won the gold, and it was amazing. And Cameron is too young to have been through all of this, but I grew up with this stuff, so it's cool to be here in Lake Placid. So we parked up the bikes at the parking lot, and an old BMW Airhead comes up, Dean, and we started talking, and he said he's a judge, and he's officiating a wedding here. A couple has hiked to the top of Whiteface Mountain, and he rode his motorcycle to officiate the wedding. How cool is that?
So if you've never experienced the Adirondacks, make it a top priority for your next trip to New York.